Good morning. This is Angela Thoma with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my studio and thank you all for joining me. I sure appreciate it. We are doing the Project to Inspire today, and it is making 3 glassine bags for our journal. So I don't have glassine paper, but I have a large sheet of tracing paper, and I have a piece of onion skin paper. Thank you, Kathy, for giving this to me long ago. I'm almost all the way through it now. So I have a piece of onion skin tracing, and then I brought along these just to look at them. It's the Collage paper by Tim Holtz, and I thought I might try it. Why not? We'll see. We'll see how far I get today, or, you know, with these two. Let's start with our onion skin paper since it is here and ready. And I think I'll start by just folding this. Let's see. I don't want it to be giant. That's a nice size bag there, isn't it? How wide is that? We don't want it to be so wide we can't fit it in our book. See, that's 5 inches already. So really, that doesn't even... What if I go this way? See, I think that's too small for me. Although, if it was just going to hold the journaling card, that would be, or a tag, 3 3/4 of an inch. So that'll work. So let's fold this one over here. Doing, and I'm leaving it long for right now. I'm going to cut it in just a minute. And then we want to fold this piece over here so that it just crosses over. Oh, I think it's about, I have it crossing about 1/4 of an inch onto the other paper. Now, I don't know how this will cut it, but I'm going to try it. It might not work because it might need a more solid piece of paper under it, but it is 11 inches long. So 5 1/2 would give me 2 envelopes. There we go. I love onion skin paper. I just think it is so great. I absolutely love it. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do is to fold up the bottom. We haven't glued it yet. So we want to fold our bottom up. Not our bottom, but the bottom of the envelope, of course. And then I am going to remove this part and this part, but I'm leaving this one. So, long scissors. These are my Tim Holtz scissors. I'm going to just cut to, oh, this is so different to cut. Cut right to the corner, and then I'm just going to angle it slightly. And we'll go over here, we'll angle slightly, oh, it's hard to get a hold of. To the corner, and cut that piece off. Now, glassine bags normally have a raggedy top up here. So, do we want it to have a raggedy top? If we do, we need to get out some scissors. I have those, and I have these, and I have that scallop. This is a ripple. And I have a wavy. And I have a Victorian. I probably have more somewhere. Let's go with the pinking type. I don't know if this will just cut this or not. If I keep it taut, no, doesn't like cutting it. I wonder if I could put it on the tearing ruler. Oh, I'm afraid. I don't want to make the bag so short that it's no fun to use. Hard to hang on to this little piece down here. Okay, let's try this now. Kind of mushed up my whole bag there, didn't I? Made it look kind of sad and unhappy. I have an unhappy bag. Let's see. Let's have a sip of coffee. I need coffee. Anybody else? I wish you could come have coffee with me today. I'm having a hard time waking up. It's because my neck and the whole back of my head were in muscle spasms. I had to finally just take a muscle relaxer to calm it all down. And it did help, but wowie. Always really knocks me out to have to do that. Okay, I kind of evened those up, so the bag's probably skewed just a little bit. I don't know if this will hold this bag or not. We're going to try it. I'm going to leave the red on the inside, the red line of the paper. So I'm going to go right along that line. Not super close. And then right along this one. And that one I'm really close on. Whoopsie! Now, before your bag dries, get in there and make sure you didn't glue anything, and you should be able to see if you did. I'm just going to wipe that away in there and make sure I don't have any glue on the inside because, well, you know, it would definitely glue it together. And I'm going to fold this up now and glue it down. So I'm just going to go around that edge. Sorry, I'm out of camera. Just around the edge and a little bit towards the bottom. Not all the way to the crease, because once again, I don't want to glue my whole bag shut. So there's our first glassine bag. Now if we want to hole punch this and make it like a thumb hole in it, then we need to find this, and we will need to put on the inside just a little piece of paper. Like this, for that to cut through. So our bags are just about 4 inches. If you like, give your bag a little center mark so you know where this goes. It's up to you. And then we're just going to insert this. Just a little bit. And there we go. We have our glassine bag. Now I'm not going to worry about cutting around that because I'll mess it up, obviously. Because that's what I do when I try to do that. Let's see. I have distressing ink. I wonder how it would do on this envelope. Now I think perhaps I want to make this for the journal I'm working on. Look at how crooked that bag is. Sheesh. I liked it better straight across. It just really tore it crooked, didn't it? That's fine. It doesn't matter. I thought I'd make it for the journal I'm working on right now, which is The Sounds of Spring. And I have made some tags this morning to go in that journal, just out of excess paper. And I think this would be a very good one for it. Here. That would be nice. And we could decorate the outside a little bit. But before we decorate, let's go ahead and make our next bag. Now this one we're going to make out of tracing paper. And this tracing paper is 14 inches. So if I go to here, increase it, and I go to, that's way too big. Let's see, how big do we want it? There's a 10 inch. If we go 4.5, would be right there. And then we would need to cut this off. I'm just folding it back on itself right now, like this. And then we need to cut that off right there. So once again, let's try this. Oh my goodness, I have so much stuff out for the journal I'm working on right now. Excuse my interruption there with my arms. Okay, this needs to kind of go in that little hole there. Oh, it slices like butter, in case you're wondering. And then, how tall do we want this bag? 6 inches? Let's go 6 on this one. So that's going to give me a little shorty for an extra. And then once again, we're going to fold this up just a little bit. Doesn't need to be very much. And we're going to cut this little piece off here. And then the same way over here. Just giving it that little curve. Hard to see where the lines are when you are trying to cut this kind of paper. And I'm not going to worry about edging it all off this time, because I made a mess last time. Oh, come back here. I should have done this one first. There we go. Reach inside of there. Get any glue out. And like I said before, you should be able to see if there's any glue seeping out, because it would immediately look like these white lines. I don't know, I can't. There you go. You can kind of see them there, the glue lines. You'd see those on the front cover. So I'm going to fold this up, make sure it still fits. And don't worry if your bag is a different length on this side, or whatever side you cut secondly, around this piece here. Just fold it up and it will definitely do the trick. So there we go. would make a nice little closure on it, wouldn't it? Ooh, my brain is a-working. This is kind of an idea that we were doing last week on the channel. We could do that. Would have to be cut right here. And then we would have to maybe double this one down like this. I know, here I go. I'm down the rabbit hole, everybody. That's where I go. She's down that rabbit hole again. Get her out of there. Glad they didn't name me Alice. Oh, but they probably should have. They probably always thought that too. There she goes again. Off and running somewhere else, doing another project. Okay. Now, I should have cut this off before I did that. So I'm just adding a little flap to my glassine bag, is what I'm doing. I'm going to throw that little piece away. I'm not saving it. And then on the back here, I'm just going to double this up just slightly, just for strength. Going to fold it over. No sense in wasting this extra little paper, huh? Okay, so this one's going to go there. Okay. Let's put our flap, our little front pocket on. There we go. And I know we weren't going to cut this, but I think we're going to have to be able to get into the bag. Yes, sir. I think so. Find our center point. It's what? Oh, a little more than 10 and a little more than a little more than something. Something. Anyway, find your about center, or find the center. Either way, it doesn't matter. Now I made that a little larger so that whatever gets placed in there can be taken out. One thing you can do is you can angle this from here to the corner, and that gives it a nice little piece there, and then just eyeball it and angle it back the other way. And there we go. I don't think I got it even. Let me look. Nope, I need to cut this one just a slight piece more. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with it now. My table's so dirty, I need to get it cleaned up. Okay, this piece. We have this extra flap on the back and a pocket on the front. So on the back one, apply some glue. And then apply your pocket as evenly as you can. Probably better, before I push it down, flip this over and make sure it's even on both sides, and it is. Okay, so now we have a little glassine bag with a pocket and a big pocket. There we go. So there's our second one. We now have two bags. Where'd the other bag go? Right here. Two different sizes. Now let's try, and we gotta save this for later. Tim Holtz. This one has flowers on it, which would go perfect in the journal that I'm working on right now. Now, I really don't know how this will go. It is collage paper, so it's like a tissue paper. And we're going to fold our first piece over, like that. And then the next piece is going to go right about there. And then we need to figure out where we're going to cut it off at, which would be right about there. Well, I can see that that is a little bit crooked. Okay. So now fold up the bottom. There we go. Now we want to cut this little piece off. And an angle cut at the bottom. There we go. Now, there we go. So now we need to glue this part closed. Yeah, it's definitely different. It's not a glassine bag, it's more like a tissue paper bag. But I think it'll work okay. Let's just give it a chance to prove itself. It tears easy. Of course it would, it's collage. And then down here along the bottom. Fold that up and over. It's kind of a crooked little bag. It is a crooked little bag. Let's see if the glue went through. It does feel like the glue kind of went right through it. So definitely want to keep that one open for a little bit. Now, we probably need a little divot cut in there. So once again, let's insert our piece of paper. Find our approximate center point. And just, I'm eyeballing it, kind of gauging how much I have on both sides. And I did tear it just a little bit there. So while I did that, I'm going to just angle cut it up to the corner. Oh gosh, now I'm tearing that one. And then I'll angle cut it from here to the other corner. And there we go. I made a mess out of that one, you guys. So I would say the collage paper doesn't make a good bag. You get the see-through effect with it, but you don't, it's not sturdy. So you can see here that it will work. I mean, we'll definitely put it in a journal somewhere, but I think in order to do that, you would have to put washi tape on every angle on the outside, and perhaps you would have to fold this and make it a little stronger or something. So I'm just going to save that one for just putting in the book. Where is my book? Oh, book, where are you? And I won't dress it up at all. It'll just go in the book. Could just put it there. It doesn't exactly match that stuff, but well, why not? Let's put it there. I think I'll just glue it all the way down. I don't think this one would be strong enough to hold anything more than a simple tag. I think putting stuff behind it would be detrimental to its life. It is quite soft, and if this glue goes through, it will be quite close shut. The glue will hold it down and, you know, secure it, and it does feel good. There's no doubt about that. And you can see that it nicely holds a tag. And it doesn't seem to have had any glue go through, so that's good. So there's one in our book. Should we put this one in here and then decorate it? Should it have, let's see. If I put that under, it kind of decorates that. This is the onion skin. We could put purple and stuff on it if we did that, or another little bingo card or something. Yeah, we'll put it on first, then we'll decorate. Why not? Okay, this one I'm going to leave the top open. So that we can put something behind it. There we go. And then this one. Where should it go? I have a pocket, or a blank page here. Let's put this one here. Now this one I'm going to glue all the way down because it needs the strength to hold it in position. So all the way to the top. I mean, you could, if it was strong enough, you could leave it open on the sides. And really, it's probably quite strong. I mean, it's tracing paper, and tracing paper is actually pretty strong. Should have drawn a face back there since it'll show through. just going to kind of line that up top to bottom, side to side. And really make sure the glue is down up there. And then there is our little sack pocket. So you can see now we have a little tiny pocket here and a bigger pocket here. Okay, so let's go back to this one. It needs a little bit of decoration on it. I'm going to just dig into my spare drawer over here. And I think perhaps we will, should we, shouldn't we give it a pocket? There's part of a bird. Oh, hey. I have these flowers that I cut out. Let's have a sip of coffee. Yeah, they smell better. They were quite fragrant with the old book. Let's decorate it up with some daisies. Some different daisies. There we go. I think that'd be pretty. I do have some purple though. We could do that. Or that. And just cut this base off. What else do I have in purple? Ooh, those are pretty. We could just put both of those on there. Oh, look at these. Aren't those precious? Come here. Those could actually, did I glue this one down? No. Let's cut this one off right there. I'm not going to worry about inking it up or anything. I'm going to go to the back and give it some glue. I want to glue this part down that's going in the pocket because otherwise it will just tear. And what fun is that? Let go. Let go. My goodness. It's hanging on for dear life, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to put those right there. Just going to rub that down like a little bit. Make sure there's no glue. Okay. And then on the front here, let's find two that are a little smaller. Oh, here's the rest of this one. That would be a good one there too. So we're going to cut this one off right here and right there. And we'll go ahead and glue those down. It's that time of the year where spring has us thinking about all our flowers and all the buds coming out on the trees. And the season was so mild this year that my summer dogwood, the one that blooms late in the summer and kind of into the fall, it got blooms on one branch. Can't believe it. I hope it's okay. Sure don't want anything to happen to that beauty. Okay, where's my rag? Don't know. On the back of my chair, I'll bet. That's where I throw it when I leave the room every day. I toss it up on the back of the chair. And then I can't find it the next day. Oh, Angela. Goofy girl. And then we'll put this little different one right here. So we know we need to make, if we have to make any more tags, we know I need to make a tag to go in this pocket. Okay, there we go. So there's that one. So we'll need to make some little nature tags to put in there, won't we? How pretty. And let's see, oh, we aren't going to decorate this one because it's pre-decorated all by itself. And this one, how much time do we have? 11 minutes. That's all we have. So let's go back to this piece of paper. Maybe this piece. I think we'll put it right here on the front. Now I should have not glued down the pocket until I finished the front cover. So just note that I won't be able to stick this down in the pocket because it won't fit. Not now. I messed that up. But that's okay. We're just going to apply this right to the top. Now you don't want it to go over the edge up here at all. Bring it about 1/16 of an inch below the top of the fold. And excuse my head, excuse my gray hairs. I don't mean to show them off. Believe me. Oh my goodness. But I do have to say, I do not miss coloring my hair to get rid of the gray. Nope, nope, nope. I do not. Okay, so then we'll just take our pocket and make a pocket that comes up over this last one just slightly. Right here. Right here. See, there's a fix for everything. There's that. And that. So then we'll go down the side, the bottom, and back up the side. Then take this one, go along that top of the pocket, we don't want to make a third pocket in it. We want to close this so that it opens up the other pocket. But I don't want to go up along this top because I made it slightly longer than the one below it. So in other words, it should still open and hold something. And there it does. Because we've glued the tracing paper to this. So there we go. Isn't that ugly back there? I wonder what it'll look like when it's dry. I guess, you know, when it's dry we could put something on it. And I think for the bottom here, I think what I'll do is fussy tear around this stuff. Like this. And we'll cut that part off, I guess. I think we'll take our, where's our olive color? There it is. Okay, just going to put that right along there. It'll make a lower pocket down here. Well, actually, I'm going to just glue the whole thing down. If I keep making pockets, that means I'm going to have to keep making ephemera. And I don't mind making it sometimes, but I don't want to make it all today because I still have a journal to work on. So we're going to glue this one down. But it would have made a great little pocket there, wouldn't it? Let's cut this side off here. There. And really, I don't think we need to do much more to it. It's except for make a tag for it. And I kind of tore it all up so that we can't make a tag out of it. But I have this. It has roses. Oh, that's daisies and camellias, is it? Yep, that won't work. I think this matches this line though. Came out of the same paper pack. Well, it doesn't matter. We're going to run out of time anyway. We are going to run out of time, ladies and gentlemen. No, that doesn't go either. We'll have to find something some other time. Well, it doesn't fit. It's not the right size anyway. And this one I glued all the way down. Yes, I did. Okay, well, we're just going to let it go at that. Oh, you know I can't. You know I can't do it. We'll put a journaling card in it. Okay, so it's got to go this way. And then insert it here. And then we cut it off right there. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Couldn't find my line. And then we take this one, cut it a little smaller. Whoops. And we have a little something for here. Just some ephemera for later. And right here we have a nice little card that can be used later too for ephemera for the journal. And there we go. Okay, so there's my 3 pockets. A flip glassine bag or tracing paper bag, and an onion skin bag, and a Tim Holtz collage paper bag. So that is how I did it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed that. It was actually fairly quick to make bags, wasn't it? So, but we are right at our time, so I am going to let you go, and I will see you tomorrow. And we have Marguerite Miller Challenge coming up, and Roxy Creations, which is Rachel at Roxy Creations. She did a slow stitch, and I still have to do that. So we'll have those coming up this week. See you later. Bye.